Hey everyone, today we're checking out Apple's very first iPhone release of 2026, the iPhone 17e. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from Maiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. This model is clearly positioned as Apple's entry-level iPhone, and its target audience is pretty straightforward. But as someone who has spent a long time using the Pro series, I was curious to see whether its real-world experience actually feels entry-level. So in this video, let's take a quick look at what it's like to use. In terms of design, the iPhone 17e continues with the same clean and minimal style we saw on the 16e. The back features a smooth frosted glass finish that looks simple yet premium, paired with an aerospace-grade aluminum frame that also has a matte texture. For someone like me who pays attention to small details, this kind of finish is very satisfying and practical for daily use. On the front, the phone comes with a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display that reaches up to 1200 nits of peak HDR brightness. Apple has also upgraded the screen protection with the new Ceramic Shield 2. This keeps the display looking clear and transparent while offering up to 3 times better scratch resistance compared with the previous generation. It's the same Ceramic Shield 2 protection used across the iPhone 17 lineup. Durability has also been pushed further, bringing the iPhone 17e up to a level similar to what we previously saw with the iPhone 11 series. Apple has also introduced a brand new light pink color this time, giving users more choices beyond the traditional black and white that were available on the 16e. When it comes to size and weight, the phone is quite compact. The body is just 7.8 millimeters thick and weighs only 170 grams. That makes it very comfortable to hold with one hand, and it fits easily in your pocket without taking up much space. Looking at performance, the iPhone 17e runs on Apple's latest A19 chip built on a 3-nanometer process. While the GPU has one fewer core compared with the main iPhone 17 models, it still delivers more than enough power for everyday tasks. Things like browsing the web, chatting, watching videos, taking photos, editing pictures, and even doing some basic video editing all run smoothly. One topic many people are talking about, though, is the display refresh rate. The iPhone 17e still doesn't include a high refresh rate screen. If you look at Apple's comparison charts, it's clear that the company is encouraging users of older devices like the iPhone 11 and iPhone 12 to consider upgrading to the 17e. If we look back at Apple's history, the company first introduced the 120Hz ProMotion display with the iPhone 13 Pro lineup. Now that the standard iPhone 17 finally includes a 120Hz refresh rate, there's a strong chance that the next generation, possibly the iPhone 18e, could finally bring a high refresh rate to Apple's entry-level lineup as well. Now let's talk about the camera, which is honestly the part I care about the most. The iPhone 17e still uses a single 48-megapixel sensor, but many users already know that Apple essentially treats the 1x and 2x zoom options like having 2 separate lenses. The high 48-megapixel resolution also allows the phone to capture more detailed photos. Another feature that some people might not realize is the newer generation portrait capability that Apple introduced earlier. The phone can automatically detect people or even pets while you're shooting in the normal photo mode, not just in portrait mode. When it detects a subject, it quietly records depth information in the background. Later, during editing, you can apply the portrait-style background blur and even change the focus point or adjust how strong the blur looks. I still use this feature all the time. Even when I'm taking a regular photo of food or other objects in standard photo mode, I can simply go back later and switch it into a portrait-style shot with background blur. There's no need to manually change to portrait mode before taking the photo, which makes the whole process much more convenient. Another nice upgrade is that the iPhone 17e now includes native MagSafe support, and Apple's official cases are also compatible with MagSafe. This means you can attach a wide range of magnetic accessories. For example, if you often shoot videos with your phone, you can easily use magnetic mounts, suction holders, or wireless backscreen accessories with the iPhone 17e. One accessory that stands out is the official silicone case. It supports strap-style accessories similar to the iPhone AR Sling, which lets you hang the phone on your body when you're out and about. It's a simple feature, but it can free up your hands completely when you're moving around. When it comes to charging and storage, the iPhone 17e supports up to 15-watt wireless charging. The starting storage has also been upgraded to 256 gigabytes, which is double the base capacity of the previous iPhone 16e. Users can choose between 256 gigabytes and 512 gigabyte versions. For connectivity, the phone supports one physical SIM with one eSIM or dual eSIM. This is especially convenient when traveling, since you don't need to swap out your physical SIM card anymore. You can simply scan a QR code to activate a local eSIM plan wherever you go. Overall, the iPhone 17e isn't designed for everyone. It's still the entry-level model within the iPhone 17 lineup, but that doesn't mean Apple compromised on the core experience. With its durable build, strong performance, capable camera system, and generous storage, it can easily handle everyday tasks like photography, entertainment, and daily use. Whether you're a student, someone starting their career, or even looking for a reliable phone for an older family member, the iPhone 17e fits the role quite well. The official starting price is currently £599 in the UK and $599 in the United States. So the big question is the iPhone 17e the right choice for you? That's it for this video. Don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe to our channel, and join our tech community for more tech reviews. I'll see you in the next video.